maybe one takeaway I have is how much of this is not really in that core engineering part of the discipline, but it's about establishing trust and relationships with people, right? And listening if somebody brings something up. So for example, if it's an engineer that wants to talk to their manager about an escalation, that manager should always listen to the engineer and, triage and if it is an issue that needs to then bubble up higher, that shouldn't necessarily then go and get attached to a name from an engineer, right? It should be owned as the team. That team should trust that, hey, we are building the best thing we can build. And then that, leader of that team should, bring that up as, hey, this is the real issue you see there. Then really interacting with that, top layer of management, right? I think there's the same need to establish that trust so that when somebody says, hey, I need this, otherwise, I get this all the time, right? Well, I need just this one more feature, otherwise the whole thing's useless, right? So, but being able to say, hey, yeah, well, we built this, it's like 99% there. We can add the 1% little change you need, but let's put it into the regular process. Let's, release what we have now if we can, maybe release parts of it, right? So that you can move forward, and then you make that small change, but run it through the full testing, make sure that they trust you will eventually deliver that thing, right? So that they get out of this mindset of, hey, I can ask at any time for any of the things that are maybe opinion-based, right? Maybe less so fact-based. So that, I think that trust really just goes both ways. That's maybe the main read that I kind of get out of this.